Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, this is what we're gonna create, a beautiful yellow makeup look. So first I prime my eyes with my concealer. I'm just using the Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX in the shade Golden Honey. You guys know this is my shade and it actually acts as a good primer, so that's why I'm using it right now. So next I'm gonna use some tape because I actually want a really cat eye effect for my eyeshadow look. That's why I'm putting some tape on the outer corner. If you guys want a guideline, you can always go with your eyebrows. It actually creates a good guideline to make the eyes even, just so you know. So let's get started. So first I use my Amrezy palette yet again. I know I use it a lot. I'm using the shade New Yorker and my big blending brush. Of course, this is going to be our transition color. You guys know I always use this as my transition. I'm using this palette a lot lately just because all the nude shade, like the really natural shades, are actually like really perfect whenever I'm starting a look. So it really creates a nice once you want to start it. So that's why I'm using it a lot. So next I'm using the shade 1988 with a smaller blending brush. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna carve our crease. So basically you want to go a little bit by a little bit. So I'm gonna carve my crease, really dip in it so it looks darker and darker. So we're doing the same thing with both eyes. So just take your time and you can go along the tape, so make sure we have a nice cat eye effect and go up to the middle of the eye about. So again with the Amrezy palette, I'm using the shade Yugo with the same brush. Basically it doesn't matter because anyways the shade is darker, so you're not gonna see a big difference. So basically I'm deepening the crease yet again to make it deeper again, just to make it darker because I really want a base for the eyeshadows that I'm gonna use after. You guys will see like it just makes it really easier. I know it's a lot of steps, but it makes it easier in the end. So I went ahead and cut my crease. I did about like a 3/4 half cut crease, and then I'm using my Honey palette by Colourpop and a smudger brush. And the first shade I'm gonna use is Oh Behave in the palette. So basically I'm just gonna pack it on wherever I cut my crease. And by the way, to cut my crease I use the same thing that I use to prime my eyes, which is the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in Golden Honey again. So you just want to pack it on, take your time. The shades are really easy to work with, just to be honest with you guys. You guys gonna see I'm gonna use another shade, but only because I didn't really like the shade. It was too orangey for my liking, so that's why I'm using this. So this next shade I'm gonna use is Sweet Pot. So I'm just gonna pack it on top of Oh Behave to make it more yellow rather than more mustardy. So I really like that shade. It was really vibrant and really nice. That's what I'm doing, just packing it on. Just take your time and you'll see a big difference. Next, I'm using my tattoo liner by KVD Beauty. I wanted a cat eye. Basically, you guys know I don't really do wing liner, but for this look I thought I would do it. So I'm doing a wing liner, or it's fairly small. It's not too big. Yeah, so just take your time and do a wing liner. And you guys are gonna see I'm just gonna do one eye for now because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I was just winging the makeup look basically, so I was just doing one eye to make sure how it looked. So I'm using the shade BK from the Amrezy palette, and I'm using a packed blending brush. I just wanted to deepen the outer corner to make it more dark, so that's why I'm using the black shade in the outer corner. I'm going back and forth between BK and New Yorker just to blend the edges to make it more seamless and not too harsh, as you guys can see. And you guys can go as dark as you want. That's what I was saying, like just to have a nice base. So everything looks dark now with the black shade on top. As you guys can see again, like I'm just going back and forth, and that's what I was doing. I was just doing one eye because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I was just winging the look, and I wanted to make sure I liked it before anything else, before continuing. Going back to the Colourpop palette, I used the loose glitters. I used the shade Palooza just to put everywhere. You guys can just wing it and put it anywhere. I go like in between where everything connects and on my lid also. Okay, so this is with both eyes completed. You guys can see the final look. So next I added some mascara. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to put on my upper lashes. I haven't used this one in a while. I really like it. I forgot how much I liked it. Yeah, so I'm just using this for my lashes. And next, basically, you're almost done with the eye, so you can remove your tape. And yeah, you can see how it looks with the tape. So I went ahead and did my face off camera. You guys, it's the same as my last video, so you guys can just go and check it out. Except for the blush, I added some blush from MAC. This one is Sunbask. It's one of my favorite. I don't use it a lot in my videos, but I actually love that blush. For an everyday blush, it's really like coral, kind of corally color. It's really nice. It has a bit of shimmer also. And then I went back to my Amrezy palette and I went back to the shade 1988. So basically right now I'm just gonna smoke out the lower lash line. I'm using an angled brush to smoke it out. All my other brushes were dirty. Usually I use a smudger brush for my lower lash, but that's what I had in hand, so that's why I'm using this one. So basically we're gonna smoke it out. I'm gonna use the shade 1988 first, and then I'm gonna use the shade Yugo to make it a bit darker because I want it to be kind of match the outer corner of my eyeshadow look. And then you guys are gonna see I'm gonna use the shade BK, but only on the outer corner to kind of connect the upper lid with the lower lash line, because you want it to be dark in the outer corner and all together and all seamless. And after, I'm taking my smaller blending brush, I'm just smudging everything all together, blending it all together so it looks like one line. Next, I'm using my L'Oreal pencil kohl liner in black carbon to line my waterline. You guys know I'm really sensitive, so I'm really pushing through it to make this look perfect for you guys. And next, I'm gonna just dust off my bake because it's been a while since I baked my face. For highlight, I'm using my Master Chrome by Maybelline in molten gold to do my nose and also my cheeks. Basically, this is gonna be the base for the next highlight we're gonna use. You guys know I always mix my highlights because I just find it makes a better effect. So I'm gonna use my Nicole Guerrero palette. I'm gonna use the shade Glow Getter. I'm just gonna put it on top wherever I already highlighted my face, just to have a better effect. Like I said, I like it when my highlight is really glowy. And for the inner corner, I'm using only the Maybelline with a bullet brush just to highlight the inner corner of my face. And it should look something like this, really glowy. Next, for my lips, I'm using my Rimmel eyeliner lip liner. You guys know the deal, to line my lips in the shade Civil Brown. I think the shade doesn't exist anymore because I tried to buy another one and it wasn't the same, so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. But anyways, next on top I put Bow and Arrow by KVD Beauty Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. This is my perfect lip for my liking. And then on top I just wanted something a bit more glossy, so I'm putting the Maybelline lifter gloss in Stone on top, just a little bit, not too much, just to have a little bit of a glossy effect. And basically we're pinning down the hair, and yeah, this is basically it. I'm just doing my hair right now. And actually I always forget to put mascara on my lower lashes. That's what I'm doing, using the same mascara that I used before. I don't know why, like I always forget lately, so that's why I'm doing it right now. But pretty much you're done. So thank you to everybody who likes, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.